Hello everyone, I've got a super exciting package to share with you, and I am very excited to share this new nail art palette. So I recently got this brand new nail art palette that is gel, and I am so excited. If you like hand painting nail art, which I personally do, it is my preferred method of nail art is to hand paint, you're gonna want to see this because this is gonna be so exciting and a total game changer for doing nail art. I have not opened it yet. I have been waiting patiently so that I could film a video of actually opening it and showing you guys exactly what's inside before I've even looked myself. So a big shout out to HAENAILS for sending this palette to me. I'm so excited to try it out. If you haven't heard of HAENAILS already, they are a premium Korean nail shop. Everything that they carry is Korean except actually this brand, the MPA brand, is Chinese. The nail art shop is based out of Miami, Florida, so they do carry the Korean brands and Chinese brands, except that they are here in Florida, so it makes the shipping and all that stuff super easy. And it is owned by two lovely ladies who are also nail techs as well, so they understand the struggles and what nail techs are usually looking for. And a couple questions that they just let me know that a lot of people ask about this palette is, one, does it dry out? Which you will see how the colors just lay in this palette all together, and they said it does not dry out as long as you're keeping it away from sunlight and you're not keeping it in like super hot or super cold temperatures, which is just like any other gel. Also, if it ever spills or leaks out, and she also said she's never had an issue, she's had hers for over a year, and as long as you are like keeping the palette upright when it has all the gels in it, you're not being crazy with it and like flipping it around, you shouldn't have any issues with spilling or leaking of the product. HAENAILS also kindly gave me a coupon code to share with you guys, so you can use my code KATIE10 and it'll save you 10% off anything from the HAENAILS shop. I'm not gonna make you guys wait any longer. Let's open this up and put this palette together and try it out. Okay, so this is the main thing that I wanted to show you guys was the MPA Miss Pink nail palette, and this is going to be a gel palette with 40 different gel paints. But I also got a couple things from HAENAILS that I just wanted to share with you really quick before I get into this. So I also got the same brand, the MPA brand, their metallic gel, the silver and the gold, and these gels are like the metal type of metallic gel that looks like liquid metal pretty much. So this is the silver one, as you can tell, and it's so nice. And so these you can do for nail art, and it makes it look like it's like actually like metal, which is awesome. And then we also have the gold here, and so that's what the gold looks like, and they just look so nice and metallic. So I wanted to grab those, so I got the gold and silver of those, and I also grabbed these little glitters here. So these look like little glitters that would be similar to like terrazzo. Okay, so we have this one here. I'm gonna try not to get it all over the place, which has like shell pieces that are blue, and there's a little bit of orange and kind of like neutral colors, but they have little pictures of them with it on the website that were so cute. And the second one here is more, looks like more neutral kind of colors. And this third one is really cute because it's like pink and orange and yellow and like creamy white color, and there's a little bit of purple in there too. I thought that one was super cute. So I just wanted to share those really quick before I dived into the palette. So we got this gorgeous box. There's a little HAENAILS sticker right there. So it looks like you twist it maybe to open the cap, it says, and then use the push rod to squeeze out the gel. 40 colors. So solid color can be done with a thin layer of gel only. So if you're gonna do a solid color with these gel paints, basically, you would just need a thin layer, and each color can be mixed together and transparency feeling done is done by added top gel. So you would mix like a little bit of clear gel if you wanted more transparent look. So it looks like 60-second cure time, but 90 seconds for the yellow. So the yellow must be really pigmented. Cover the box after use, avoid exposure to direct sunlight or UV, and store at room temperatures. So this is gonna be the nail art palette. And look, we have our colors here. So this is 31 through 40. This is what you're gonna use to fill up your palette. And the cool thing is each color has enough to fill it up, I think at least twice, which is a lot of product. So that's awesome. So this palette costs $120, and let me just say they sell out really fast. So if you are thinking of ordering one, they are up for pre-order as I'm filming this video. And so I suggest pre-ordering it as soon as possible because they sell out super fast. And it's $120, but you get 40 colors. That is equal to about $3 per color, which is amazing because a lot of the other gel paints that I have that you just order individually, a gel paint can be anywhere from $15 to $20 each, which for 40 colors would easily be $500 or $600. So I would definitely suggest ordering this if you love hand painting, because 120 might seem like a lot, but you're actually getting a lot. Look at all these beautiful shades. Like, these are so nice. Green, blue, purple. I love hand painting florals, so having multiple shades of greens is awesome. Looks like we have yellows, oranges, some pinks in here. And at the bottom, we probably have our neutrals and some reds in here as well. Okay, so when we open up the palette here, we have a bunch of these little compartments, little squares, and this is what's gonna hold our gel paint. And they are so cute, and they actually are held on with magnets here. So they're actually pretty strong. Like, I can move them around, but they're definitely stuck on there. Like, I really have to kind of pull it off in order to remove it off of the palette. So I definitely think their tip about putting stickers on top of the lid I'm going to do, because I already had it like upside down once and I don't want to do that when it has gel paint in it. So definitely that's a great tip from HAENAILS, is to put stickers on the top of your palette so you don't get confused what is the top and what is the bottom, and then accidentally flip your whole palette upside down, because that would be really sad. So this is what's going to hold our paint, and it looks like there is 50 little compartments and we have 40 colors. So you should have 10 extra compartments, and you could totally use that to mix new colors in. You could fill it with whatever you have that you might want to use, but I think I will probably use the extra compartments to, like, if I ever need to mix different colors or if I'm trying to create a specific shade, I will probably use those for that. So let's get to the fun part now and start filling this up. And here I think is the little rod that's going to push these colors out. So yeah, unscrew the cap, and then we're going to push this through it to pump out the extra product. And I'm assuming that you can like retighten the cap on there, because otherwise, how would you close it? It looks like, according to the numbers, they are already kind of color coordinated. So I'll probably just stick with kind of the color order that they have here already. So here we have number 1. And I'm just gonna work my way down through the numbers. And I'm gonna start up here at the top. So let's see, twist, okay, okay, so it looks like we do have like a lid that will, a cap, so we don't wanna lose that. And I'm not gonna fill these up all the way. I'm probably gonna do halfway or less. And then we have all this extra product in here that we can use to refill. Yeah, so number 1 looks like we have is black. Ooh, and it does feel a little bit of like a thicker consistency. It's self-leveling, but it feels a little bit thicker. Like, it's not super, super runny either. Fill it so it covers the bottom basically. And then I'm gonna quickly get this cap back on. Perfect, just like that. So it's totally tightened, and we can put it back in here, and I can keep everything in the box to keep it nice and organized. So going on number 2. So we have 1 through 5 and 6 through 10. So 1 through 5 is black, and then 4 different shades of like neutral, brown, and then 6 through 10, white, gray, another couple neutrals, and then we're going into hot pink. So now I think we're going to be moving into the pinks and oranges and yellows next. All right, here is our next batch of colors. We have, I feel like the camera, it has a hard time with pinks and like oranges. So this next row, 11 through 15, is different shades of pink. We have like a nice Barbie kind of bubblegummy pink in there, some lighter pinks, some more like medium tone pinks. We got a nice hot pink right here. And then 16 through 20, we got red, orange, and 3 shades of yellow. And I'm excited about the different shades of yellow because it is hard to find a good yellow gel paint. So I like that they have kind of more mustardy medium tone, and then we have a brighter yellow and a pastel yellow. So again, this is just gonna go back in the box and I'm not gonna touch it unless I need it. So next looks like we got some blues and purples, and then going into like maybe some teal colors. All right, and the next batch here has some blues. This top one is actually kind of, it's showing up really blue, but it's actually kind of like a teal, kind of aqua blue. And then we have a really dark blue, bright blue, 2 shades of light blue, 3 shades of purple. And then these 2 shades are kind of like a turquoise and kind of like a Tiffany blue. So some really good different shades to work with here. So now we just have one little section left, 21. Did I just do, oh my gosh, you guys, I just did the wrong order. So I just did 31 through 40, and this is 21 through 30. And I really want to keep them in order, so otherwise I'm going to get confused. So we're just going to do a little switch here, and we'll see how easy it is to move these around. And we're just going to pull. There we go. That makes more sense. So you can totally, obviously, switch these around if you're like, I don't like this order that the colors are in. You can totally switch them around, and look how easy that was. So that was super easy. So I guess that was cool that I did that, because then I got to test it out. So now we're gonna do 21 through 30. All right, so last section is done, which is gonna be these 2 middle sections right here. So we have a dark kind of teal green, your just regular, I don't know what you call it, like forest green, regular green. This one I really like because it's kind of like a sage, kind of like fern green, your bright green. This is more of like a teal, and I absolutely love having multiple shades of green like this because I love painting florals. And a lot of times when you get a green gel paint, it's going to be more of like this shade, which is just like your Crayola bright green, I guess. But when I paint leaves, I want more of like these shades because they're more like natural. And so I'm excited to have multiple shades of green that I can work with when I want to do florals. And then we also have some more like teals, turquoise, another shade of green right here, and then a kind of brighter blue. This one is a really, really light like yellow green, like a tennis yellow. I don't know, eventually I might move it closer to the yellows because I feel like it needs to be over here somewhere. But okay, I feel like this lighting is a little bit easier to see the colors in and the different shades of pink that you got, the different shades of green and blues and purples. And then you have 2 rows right here of empty that you can use for anything. This is gonna be so easy because instead of grabbing 5 individual gel paints and having all these lids, I can just easily grab this from my drawer, flip it open, and I have 40 colors to choose from, right, you know, just from one palette, and I don't have to have all these individual jars, which is fine, but this is just gonna be so much more convenient, and I think it'll actually save me some time because I also won't need to unscrew 5 lids and then rescrew them back on afterwards. So I think this is gonna be amazing, and I can tell that the thickness of them is, they're not runny. They do self-level, but they're not runny. Like if I tilt it this way, you can see that they're moving slightly, but they're not runny like a gel polish. Like they are definitely a gel paint, which is what I prefer in a gel paint. I prefer something a little more stiffer so I can create finer details with it. So I think this is going to work very, very well. I'm excited to do a little test. I think we should do a little tester and see how it works. And I will come back with my final thoughts. And also I need to put some stickers on the top so I don't forget that this is the top. Okay, here's my little butterfly that I just painted. I used the blue for the background, and then I used orange, yellow, and black and white. And I tried to pick something that had kind of like finer lines in it that I could use to paint as like an example. And I definitely think you could do intricate work with this palette, as well as just kind of everyday basic hand painting as well. And so that's kind of cool. It's very versatile. You've got so many different colors. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. And I just did, for the background, I did just one coat of that blue, and it's super bright and it totally pops. So I think I am gonna get a lot of use out of this. All right, I am so excited to use this palette on my clients for nail art. It's gonna be amazing to have all these colors in one place. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on my social media, and I will see you guys later.